Well, I am going to go live, even though this is not the orientation I want the camera in. And for some reason, it's not letting me have advanced settings, so I can unlock the orientation and put it in landscape mode. So we're stuck in portrait mode, but nothing special going on. Haven't been on live in a couple of weeks, maybe longer. And you can see that I have not gotten any more attractive, and I'm still sick, struggling through this. It's been a week tomorrow, but hey, Sam keeps me entertained through the messenger app and sends me lots of spiritual and uplifting messages. So yeah, nothing special going on. Just thought I'd get on and ramble for a couple of minutes. Wanted to sit down and feed I'm not feeling okay. I'm still sick. And I'm to the point that I'm afraid I'm going to die, and also that I'm afraid I might not die. It's that rough. But we shall see. Run yourself a little ragged. Yeah, that's the usual though for me, so that's not what's going on. It's this crud that's going around that everybody has. It's, I don't know anybody that has it personally, but I hear it's going around. I haven't talked to the doctor about it because as luck would have it, I was to the doctor last Monday, the day before I got sick last Tuesday. That was a diabetic doctor, and it was a real good visit, and got a lot of progress made with the diabetic stuff that's boring as hell. Syphilis could be acting up, about the same time that other people started having red bloody palms. I noticed mine looked like a little like stigmata, but then it never manifested. So that's very possible. No, actually the doctor did an RPR on me as part of my routine physical. I just remembered that, and I saw that in my chart, my electronic chart, and I messaged and said, why did you do an RPR? Because I always practice the safe stuff and use the papyrus wraps and all that stuff. And he said it's just part of the recommendations now to have a RPR, which is a test for syphilis. I can't tell you what it stands for, those initials, but it was negative still, of course. So it couldn't be that. I tried to start the live stream a couple of other times, and I saw Anthony spoke in one of those before I could stop it and delete it. So actually what I sat down here thinking I might do is feed the fish. I ventured out. Hey, Sonny G. Sonny G. I ventured out and got some supplies, $255 worth. That's not counting the stuff that accidentally got in my buggy that I didn't want. But I did stock up on some mixed nuts, and the Pacu love those, so I thought I would give them a few. People often ask when are the Pacu gonna eat? So even the smaller Pacu, they like to eat. Eat the nuts. So my water is looking a little turbid. And Father Fish, just the other day, there's one of the small Pacus. See if it'll catch this nut. Look at that. Look at that. It caught that peanut. This is an almond. Just a regular almond. The water is usually really clear on this tank, super clear. But the water is full of minerals right now. Not dirty. Parameters are good. There's just a phase it's going through. It's still on the same filtration. Filters were cleaned a week ago. So it's just a phase there it's going through. And got the other Pacu's attention down here now. but it's making it a little hard to see the guys and see them eating. That little one got in there. Wanted to get that nut away from the big pacu. Those guys are the sweetest fish. I got them when they were actually smaller. I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago now. Then these new little trio of pacu that I have. There's one back there. And they have grown that much in 3 or 4 years. They're in a 180. I don't think so. Would he eat a goldfish? No. These guys won't eat any other fish unless they're dead. They will scavenge a little bit. I had an old geophagus die, and I saw them helping the giraffe cats dispose of that. They will eat meat. They'll eat some of the large frozen thawed krill, but they love them some different kinds of nut. They also love fruit. I can slice apples. They eat nuts. It's one of their, they eat these. Our new Sam will come through for me. Yep, they like Walmart brand because that's what we can afford the best. I got 3 containers of those, 1 for me and 2 for them. Hey, Craig. Yeah, anything that grows like in the Amazonia area and has fruit, such as nuts or fruits that falls in the water, they love them, some of that stuff. Walnuts seem to be their favorite. And that's good because they're my least favorite in the mix. That one's still got that peanut up there, the pacu, but it will turn it around and around and whittle it down till it gets all of it. The other 2, I don't know where they're at. They'll come around. But there's 3 large giraffe cats are in the down in that mess down there somewhere, and they'll come out and eat anything that they don't eat. Saw Craig somewhere. Those are pacu. They're like their cousins. Of course, my hand's a little bit bigger than it should be because I'm 2 or 3 inches closer to the camera with my hand, even though it's touching the glass. So it's kind of a forced perspective, but you can see they're not small fish. One's 14 inches and the other's 14 and a half or so. So yeah, that's what's going on. The squirrel fish is wishing it like nuts. Yep, I wish I had some trick-or-treaters. They don't come around anymore. Depended on them quite a bit for not just pacu, but other critter foods. Getting some glare. I turned off 7 or 8 tanks back there behind me. I'm still getting some glare. Okay. I'll share that cashew with them. So what's going on in the fish fam, guys? What's going on? I missed a lot in the last couple of weeks, I feel like. I don't even buy candy for trick-or-treaters anymore. Because I can't eat it. Izzy, tell Drew I said hi. I think I still have a wrench over there. I went in there like 6 months ago. And somebody said, "Oh, Bob's a mod now." And he said, "Bob has been a mod for a long time." No, I didn't see that. Must have been a hungry little snake. Poor thing. Well, I'm sure they would like a pond better, but here, right now they're limited to a 180, which is a 6-foot long tank, 2.5 foot tall, and it's 2.5 foot deep. So they're in basically a coffin-sized tank, except deeper. I do have a swimming pool that I bought for them, and it's actually in a spare bedroom, spread out, and I started putting the metal supports together for it, and realized I didn't want to put them in there. For one reason, I'd have to keep the door closed because I have 5 cats, and they would shred the liner. 2, they're so personable and such sweet fish. I literally had them since they were quarter size. And they'll take stuff right out of my hand if I put my hand in there. He's like, "I know I can't get that because it's on the other side of the glass." So I raised them up, hand feeding them. So they're real sweet. Oh, I've got some betas. I turned their lights off back there behind me. I call it my beta bar. It's one of those old computer desks, like from the 80s or 90s, like 3 levels. And I've got some of the big, I think they're 3.5 gallon orbs or bowls. And so they're sitting on there, and they all have their little light and plants and heaters and all that stuff, but it was a lot of lights in the background. So I turned them on. I actually have 2 new betas that were donated to the local Petco. They had them for sale in these jars, which actually have holes in the top, so plenty of air. And, excuse me, they're going to be going over in some of those globes too. There's 2 of them. I think they might have been asleep there. That's a project I might or might not do tonight. This is actually the front of this tank. We were sitting around at the back. Mighty cloudy. Ruby's a cool name. I've been naming a lot of my snakes, and I'm using some of the old names. I like Beryl and Delia. Some of those things. Here's the beta bar, but with the lights all turned off. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those bowls. I haven't named them yet. I actually just got them a couple of days ago. And that's Floyd's old cage, the parrot. He flies all around the house now. And he might land on that, but not for very long. It's got the rat boys in it now. 2 big rats. And that's a pair of convict fish. And those are some little guppy something or others in there. All those lights I turned off. There's nothing in that except water. It's probably going to be snakes soon. Tank over there with angelfish in it. And this is a tank that used to be axolotls, a 33 long. It's dry now. And then this is one of my newer snakes. She is actually in the food box. I'm a ball man. You're more of a cur boy. Mama cur. I like mama cur too. She started doing Britney Spears. You know, she's a world famous makeup artist. She does Madonna, Britney Spears. She's awesome. That's the reptile room back there. Of course, their lights haven't been on long. They're kind of on a different schedule than the fish are. Guys, I may have to get off here. Starting to cough. No, it's just so boring. It's boring me too. So. You're not hip. Just hang with me. These guys want to eat. I'm missing somebody. Probably sleeping in the rocks. All right. Get these guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off and take some coughing medicine and try to breathe. Thanks for hanging out with me, updating me. I feel like I'm reconnected now to the fish fam. Trash cat hadn't ever got a hold of me. What's trash cat wanting? Jesus. I've got some Perrier water. It's cheaper than soda now, so I love carbonation, so the Perrier is cheaper. Can't see most of the fish because it's so cloudy. I've got lots of carbon and other things that'll clear that right up if I put them in the filters. But it doesn't do, it's not hurting anything except the ability to see them. Hey buddy, you sweet babies. That's the bigger one. You can see the difference in their size, and also that one has a scar on the other side of his back where he got a heater burn a couple years ago right there. Made a scar. Okay, take care everybody, and I hope to see y'all around the campus. Don't stay out too late. Keep your homework caught up. Bye, Craig. No, I won't be on there. Love you too, Huawei. I won't be on there. I gotta go take something for this cough, and when I do, I'll need to lay down a little bit. Later, Sonny. Got work. Later, guys. Y'all be good for real. Take care. The hell do I get out of here?